There we are. Good evening, everybody. Hope you're having a good time watching the virtual crafty today. Still plenty more to come after me. There is a running order in the description under the video to see who's up next. I think it's the Art of Fire next. I think. I'll just bring the guys in.
Yep.
So we've probably got two very tired guys in with us tonight. That's JP and Jake, because they've been around and about all day long. And another very tired guy, because he's had a hard day at work today, and that's Sugarsums or us.
Mm-hmm. Sugarsums.
There we go. Right, put you guys back in the background, and I'll let you see what we're doing tonight. Oh, camera's not working. Here we go.
Camera.
Hang on.
Oh,
there we are.
There we are.
I should have checked this beforehand. This will be the main camera during the night anyway, so I'll not need to change the camera very often, if at all. Right, so I've got a piece of sycamore on the lathe. It's around about 13.5 inches diameter by about 2.5 inches deep. We're going to turn real deep. We're going to turn a fairly basic bowl, and on the top, I'm going to be using Jo Sonia's iridescent paints, and just to show you a few different techniques on how to use them. So that's what we're going to be doing. And I'm going to have to go in the house fairly shortly because I've just had a notification I'm on live and I can't miss that.
Oh, no. I'll see you in a bit then.
Right. Turning at just under 700 revs a minute, and I'll get some turning done.
Go on, Shug.
Okay, then let's have a look and see who we've got in this evening. Right. It's the heckler himself. The man of the moment, Mr. Rockstar. He was on earlier on for your perusal and entertainment. Mr. AGK Woodworks.
Yeah.
Right.
You got one for him?
Yes.
Creepy.
And Andrew
Next up, we've got, I know you've got one for this, mate. I need a ball.
Color.
Oh, that's the one. Have you got the savage one lined up? Because the next up is Ashley. I'll say Ashley.
Savage.
There you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
Right, we've got Bonnie in. We've got the irrepressible Brad Oren. Hello, Brad. We've got Tammy's Garage, who was on earlier on as well. We've got Mr. Carl Jacobson. Have you got one for Carl?
I have somewhere.
Yeah. Right, we've also got Door 60 in. Doug Miller at Woodspun Round. We've got Emgy Woodworks in. Donna, the Love Angel Artist. We've got Mr. Fred Gilliver. Gary Glass. Graham Haynes. Scott Hampton from Hampton's Wood Turnings. You got one for this one, JP. Get ready. Jacob's in.
Where is it? There it is.
Come on. Come on. No, it ain't. Where was it?
I'm all jacked up on Mountain
It's all jacked up on. There we go. Right. We've got Mr. Jeff Christie in. How you doing, Jeff?
Hey, Jeff.
We've got Mr. Jake Thompson Esquire.
How you doing?
James Crawford. Jenny Jen's in. Hello, Jen.
Oh, Jenny.
John N. Kev at 9K Creations. Michael McEwen. Last minute day saver, Mr. Pete from Twisted Trees. Hello, mate. We've got Richard Phelan. We've got the lovely Ruby Claire in.
Ruby.
The man himself. Forearm flexing time. It's Sneaks Wallop. Joey from Steel Blade Woodworks. We've got the lovely Susie Swiss Wood Turner in. Weebel's Tackle Turnings. There it is. Pancho's in. And we've got Woodwork Learner. We've also got Hurst. Hello, mate. And I think I'm up to speed with everybody, but if I've missed you, give us a wave and we'll give you one back.
There you go.
All present and correct.
Present and correct, sir.
There we go. We've got Mr. Jim Spalding in. And we've got the lovely Laurie Sobeer in. And Adam I Love Wood Turnings in as well. Hello, mate.
Hello there.
Right, just get this mortise done.
Rain, sleet or shine, the ditch finder general himself, Mr. Martin Breeze. Evening, mailman.
Just say hi to the lurkers.
Oh, I found two other miscreants in here as well, JP. Have you got the one lined up for It's a Whole Nother Country?
I might have, mate. I might have.
This is whole other country.
It's Mr. Ward Wilson. We've also got... Have you got the other one lined up? Because it's Mr. Mark L.
Can you hear me?
That's the best.
Yeah. We've got Terry from TJ turning in as well. Hello, mate.
Hello there.
And Chris from Bailey Woodwork says, working on my wall hanging, Huey. Nice. Good lad. Chris Gree goes in as well. Hello, mate.
Mark L says he's there with his brother, watching. Just there, sitting there, Dan. Can you hear me? Yeah, but I can see you.
What? Can you hear me? I can't, because it's a whole nother country. John McDonald's in as well. Hello, mate.
Hello, John.
Gosh, dang it!
I almost got nervous there.
Gosh, dang it. I'm not quite sure why it held that one, Mark. Hold that comment for a second.
Let it go.
Hey. Brian's in as well. Hello, Brian.
Hello, Brian.
And he's doing the round of hellos.
Dr. Spalding in. Wilson! Haha. Jen's on top of it.
Wayne. Here's a very interesting question.
Come on, then.
Wayne, what's it like turning a piece of wood you saw grow from a seedling, says Woodwork Learner?
Cheers, Andrew.
And Jacob saying in 1 hour he will have fibre optic.
It was Jamie asked a question in, I think it was it in Andrews? No, it was in Kes and Phil about famous people. Would you like to meet famous people from the past or from the present? Right, I want to meet the bloody architect that designed Stonehenge, because that was a bitch to build.
Valerie Henschel's joined us as well. Hello, Valerie.
Cammy says, I'm always impressed with the ease of which you use your tools, Wayne. You make it look so effortless.
Thank you.
How's it go, Wayne? It's called Plenty of Practice.
That's what it is. Might have
Is
to
that
take the
gonna-
diameter down on this because I don't want to have that piece there. Maybe should have cut it a bit smaller. Not to worry, we'll soon get rid of that.
Brad said, Huey, just in case you missed it, I'll resend it. Jamie hit 10k, and he told me that he's going to give me the number one hollower, so we can enjoy the sweet nectar of your tears. Cheers, mate.
I told you I was going to send you a picture of the number one hollower. So then you could send it to Huey.
Yes, but he's not going to say that, is he? He's not going to say he's going to send me a picture. Oh, dear.
Thanks, Cammy.
Bonnie missed what kind of wood you're turning, Wayne?
It's sycamore.
Oh, Brad says, shh, Jamie.
Steady on, Brad. Steady on. John N said, wait! Someone is giving away a number one hollower?
No, John, not at all. I'm keeping it.
Yeah, we are. That got rid of that. I didn't have to take too much extra off.
Evidently, Brad thinks he's having it.
Anita has a point. Don't forget the thumbs up because there are 78 lovely people watching it, and there's only 35 thumbs up. So, by my reckoning, there's a lot of thumbs that could go in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, evidently.
There you
Nice
go.
and precise.
I was going to work it out, and then I just went, computer says no.
Computer says
Fred saying, Huey, do you need a number one hollower? Fred, I'm debating about it because I'm thinking if I answer that question with a yes, it just makes Brad laugh a bit more because he'll be imagining me with my tears.
Yeah.
Anita's like in your arithmetic there, Shug.
Yeah. I'm quite pleased with that, to be honest.
So just quickly going through the rest of the playlist for today is up next we've got the Art of Fire glass blowers. You will probably find that when I give you a link to their YouTube channel, their stream won't be set up. They will just end up going live because they are actually on location at the moment. I think that they at the Maryland County Fair, I think, or something like that.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, they're doing the glass blowing from there. After that, we've got Cameron from Cammy's Garage. Then after that, we have Joey from Steelblade Woodworks. Then we have Mr. Carl Jacobson to finish up the show.
Brad's asking, Wayne, how does sycamore turn compared to other woods? I have a huge sycamore in my yard that needs to do some limb pruning.
Right.
Round
it
and
turns very, very nice. It's although it looks like it's very open grained, like ash is open grained. The softer parts of the wood within the grain aren't as soft as the ash, so you don't get as much tear out. It tends to finish a lot smoother than the likes of ash or oak, and it takes colour absolutely brilliantly.
Yeah, Ruby said Sycamore's great to turn.
I'll be honest, Michael McKinsey's Huey, and if you say no, when JP picks your name, he will just bin it. I'll be honest, I've actually had a couple of people turn around and say if their name pops up, to give it to Huey.
Oh, come on now.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
be silly, guys. It's a cracking prize. If you win it, you win it. Mm.
They said it. They said it. It's a done deal.
Yeah, they said it.
You
Yes,
said
but
it.
then but then they won't be able to get much pleasure from my tears.
The other thing you've got to remember about Jamie's giveaway is that you've actually got to be in the live
Yes.
to win a prize.
Yes.
So to be in it to win it.
So that's how we're going to be drawing it. I'll be bringing an announcement out of what day it will be, and I'll give you enough time to make arrangements to be in the live, so that when I do go live, that day will be enter the live and find out if you've won or not on the same live.
Mm.
So yeah, you'll enter it and win it, or potentially win it, or any of the prizes on exactly the same day.
Jamie. Ashley said,
Yeah,
"How
'cause-
early is live?" I'm thinking she's thinking if it's before 3 o'clock in the afternoon, she can be sleeping.
If it's before 6 o'clock in the afternoon, she'll not be up.
In fact, she'll probably have to watch it from bed, whatever time of day it is.
Probably.
Brian says he hates to see a grown man cry. That's all right. I'll stop behind the camera.
So, if you're in the States, you may have to get up a little bit early, Ashley. Or if you're in the UK, you may have to stay awake a little bit later than your normal bedtime.
Mark Ellis saying to Ashley, probably way before Jeeves gets you up anyway.
Yeah. Parker.
Cammy's asking what you sprayed on there, Wayne.
That was, Cammy, that was acrylic sand and sealer.
Conversation starter.
Yeah, conversation starter, as we like to call it.
Ashley will tell you what that does, Cammy.
She knows everything there is to know about the conversation starter business.
Yeah. Now, if I wasn't using Yorkshire grit, what I would do, because what sand and sealer does is actually raise the grain up, so you can get it nice and smooth when you knock it back. So if I wasn't using Yorkshire grit, what I would use is probably one of the orange web racks pads, just to knock it back, so it will take a finish after it. But Yorkshire grit is an abrasive paste, and that knocks the sand and sealer back anyway.
Do it for Yorkshire!
Correct.
That's what I'm applying at the moment.
Connie has joined us. So good they named her twice. And so is
Connie.
You cheeky girl.
And so is Douglas Mungham. Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
You know.
So what I've done, I've turned the speed down to around about 250 now, and I'm just rubbing the Yorkshire grit in with the piece of paper that I applied it with. And you do this initially for a couple of minutes. I've probably got time to do this for a couple of minutes, but I probably won't. So you just start rubbing it in, and what happens is with Yorkshire grit is that the abrasive in the paste, which is rotten stone, starts breaking down and becomes finer and finer. So I finish sanding at 240, apply the sand and sealer, apply the Yorkshire grit, and by the time the Yorkshire grit's done its job, it'll have the equivalent finish to around about 1,000 grit. It's basically the same when you're working with resin, although Jake does things a bit different when he's working with his resin and using Yorkshire grit. And the finish he actually gets is really, really good. And he has got a video out on that, on how to get a superb finish.
Thank you, Wayne.
Kevin 9K Credit says soon to be do it for Kentucky. Nope, it's still going to be do it for Yorkshire.
You can say do it for Kentucky if you like. I'm not going to.
There's a Kentucky Fried Chicken in Coventry, but I don't call it Coventry Fried Chicken. I still call it KFC.
Yeah. as the #1 holler in the UK. Doesn't mean to say it shugs.
Ah! Oh! I'm smarting
Right.
from the booting in the love spuds.
Turn the speed up now. Fresh piece of paper. You just carry on rubbing the Yorkshire grit in.
Oh, Jim picked some up while he was in Waco.
That's so funny.
And what you do with the
it.
Yorkshire grit is you carry on rubbing it in and rubbing it in until the paper comes away clean. And once the paper comes away clean, that's shown that the Yorkshire grit has done its job and it's ready to take a finish. That'll do it. And the finish I'm going to use, I can't find.
Connie say the KFC in Kentucky's the same as everywhere else.
Yeah, so, sorry, Connie, you could have moved to the UK.
I think that mouse has been in here. And
Benjamin's joined us. And MG Woodworks has a question, Wayne. He's saying Yorkshire grit contains wax and oils too. What can still be applied on top of it?
Anything.
So
absolutely anything. Yeah, once it's sat, right, there's no solvents in Yorkshire grit, so there's nothing to evaporate. It's basically mineral oil, lemon oil, beeswax, and rotten stone. So once it's all dried off and everything, basically it'll take any finish. It'll take a wax finish, it'll take an oil finish, it'll take a spray-on poly finish, a lacquer finish. It'll take any type of finish.
Did you read that on Facebook?
The Facebook.
Facebook. Graham Hain is asking why acrylic sealer and now cellulose.
Right, why acrylic sealer and not cellulose? Because my new tin of cellulose is sitting on a shelf over there, and I can't be bothered walking around the lathe to get it. That's the only reason.
Yeah, Pete's saying MG Woodworks typically wax, but Wayne has shown how to use stains. After
right,
grit,
if you want
to,
you can colour and paint over Yorkshire grit as well, because seeing as how it's not a finish, and seeing as how you put the sand and sealer on first, it's really going on top of the sand and sealer. It's not really soaking into the wood very far. So if you want to colour over the top of Yorkshire grit, all you need to do is give it a wipe over with some methylated spirits or denatured alcohol, just to wipe off any sort of excess that's on there. And then you can actually colour over the top of it. I have done that on lives where I've coloured over the top, or I've used Yorkshire grit and then used colour after it.
Jim Spalding says, "Shug, I just read Wayne's t-shirt."
Yes, Jim, that's my new t-shirt. I'm really impressed with it. I've got one. Jamie's got one. I believe Jake's got one on the way. Even Andrew's got one, but I had to get it in the kid size for Andrew.
Right, so I've just used Wood Wax 22 there because I can't put my hands on me microphone.
Got him!
My ears have been burning all day, boys.
Andrew's one come with a free sippy cup.
I've got one of them somewhere. I must dig it out. Stephen the Wood Dude's joined us. Hello, mate.
Hey, Stephen.
How you doing?
Chris Grego says, I think you guys have more fun than is legal. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
This is just like a daytime hangout goes sometimes.
We do all right.
Especially if you look at the T-shirt and find the hidden message in it.
Yeah. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. I had somebody at a supermarket checkout. No. And I was like, yeah, you know.
He knows. Jim Spalding says, Chris, they have been told this is not funny.
Oh yeah, we've been
Yeah. Yeah.
been,
Well, that's
been
funny.
documented. It's been documented.
Susie put a question in then by the sound of it. Let me have a look back.
We've been told many times in comments that we're not allowed to be funny.
At Pete, do you use denatured? So this is for Pete Twisted Trees. Do you use denatured alcohol before putting oil over YG?
No, there's no need.
Mm-hmm.
There's really no need.
Oh, he's answered it as well, so that's good. Right, and Stephen is asking, is there any truth to the rumour that Glyn sometimes uses a dead ferret when he runs out of other ingredients? Just asking for a friend, don't tell Glyn. No, Stephen, I'll see that Glyn gets to hear about it.
We did use iron newt at one point.
And the ferrets alive.
And what was the other one? Eye of Toad.
He actually, the reason that ferret's dead is because it pinched his diamond belt for his pro edge.
Yeah.
So the ferret's getting the blame now as well then. I don't know anybody who hasn't been implicated so far.
You think it's saying that the ferret still drives a Land Rover?
Mark L says you guys are getting dangerously close to crossing over the being funny line. Oh, sorry, Mark. We'll reel it in.
Well, we're really in.
Glyn's over in Northern Ireland at the moment.
He is, yeah. Taking Joe for some birthday R&R, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you say he is?
He's on vacation.
Went out and had a Gin and I went out and had a nice meal with them last night.
Mm-hmm. Saw the photo earlier on. Looks like there was a lot of fun had there. Kev at 9K Creation says you don't have to be mad, but oh yes, it sure helps.
It sure helps. Yeah.
Martin's right. Ferrets do have to be useful for something, other than obviously flushing out rabbits when you go hunting with your dogs. When you put on your red coat and go, tally ho! Rob from Copper Owl Wood Turnings is in. Hello, mate.
How you doing?
A live ferret culture. It would. So in that case, we just use a rubber one.
Yeah, there you go.
Wayne, there's 90 people watching you right now on
Oh,
the
nice.
Retro Craft Festival.
But
Right,
funnily
let's have a
enough,
look
there's
and see
only
how much tear out
45
I've got on
thumbs
this.
up. That's an easy one.
Right, now
45.
I'm getting some tear out on here because what's happening is the grain is running across this way, and me going from the outside towards the inside, I'm actually getting tear out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is get me finishing gouge and go from the inside towards the outside, and that way I should get rid of that tear out.
Ah.
Alright.
I'll just move the tool rest a bit closer.
Anita's saying she's got to go, guys, because Tennessee versus Florida is starting. Oh yeah, I'll see how it is.
Go Vols. Go Vols.
Hand egg.
Hand egg, that's the one. But we're being joined by the real bona fide Jennifer's Craft and Creations. One out, one in.
Yeah.
Yes, Douglas, you are absolutely correct in what you heard.
Well, actually, no, not really. 99 eyes, because Jake's only got one eye on the screen.
Yeah, the other one's checking things out the other direction.
Actually, it'd be 99 because I've only got one eye on the screen as well.
Yes, Douglas, they have. Glyn has sold Yorkshire Grit to Easywood Tools, from what I'm being led to believe.
He has.
Mhm.
He has.
Done deal.
Done deal.
John McDonald says 98.
Yeah, one of them don't work, one's looking the other way, and one ain't there.
Yeah. Well, I didn't see that coming.
Rob Copperall Woodturn is asking, what does the Wood Jedi's shirt say?
Hang on, I'll just show you.
The lovely Kez and/or Phil have joined us. Hello, guys.
How you doing?
Hello.
Let's take off this sharp edge.
You don't recognise the logo, Rob?
If you know,
It's we.
you know.
There you go. Wrong way. Sugarism. The art of defining the blatantly obvious joke.
I love it.
If you'd like me to explain it to you.
Yeah.
Yes, Valerie. Easywood are ramping up to increase distribution worldwide. I did see some wood turners in Australia were a bit worried, but they've been told in no uncertain terms they will continue to supply there. Awesome.
Yeah.
Jacked up, get on my Teespring, mate. There's some on there. Yes, Jacob.
Yeah.
You know you want to.
Jacob, you can also get yourself some cycling shorts.
Jim said they're going to move some of their operations into Shug Shop. What? Never find them again, Jim?
They're going to put the recipe in there so no one finds it ever.
Ashley says, ooh, Yorkshire Grit in the States. The thing is, though, Ashley, you need to turn your lathe on.
Well, before she does that, she needs to get her in the workshop.
Yeah. Before she does that, she needs to get out of bed.
Yeah, there you go, Ashley. Now you've been told.
Yeah. Now explain that.
And not once has Joey come
Ashley,
in and
right?
said,
Ashley said, "Ooh, Yorkshire Grit in the States. You can already get it in the States, Ashley."
Yeah.
You just have to know where to look.
Still asleep. She hasn't woken up yet.
You just have to know where to look, Ashley, and that's not at your pillows.
Ashley hasn't woken up yet. She's been asleep for the past 20 years. Jacob says, on my way, already have them, Jamie.
Well, I'm telling you
these
now.
ones. You need these ones. His logo is very strategically placed.
And isn't it just, let's put it this way, the lion's nose is in a place that it really shouldn't be.
And he ain't lying. You know what I mean?
Lion, I like it. I see what you did there. Let me explain it. Roy's the boys in. Hello, mate.
Hello, Roy.
Right, so on the top, I'm taking this to 400 on the top because it's going to get painted. That should do it.
Valerie says they'll be selling it in woodworking stores. As far as I'm aware, yeah, I think they'll be selling it like Woodcraft and all that kind of in places like that. So it's gonna get big in America.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll start using it on my wood turning
Bonnie's,
videos.
Bonnie's asking, will you explain what you mean, Huey? Well, all I'm going to say is, Bonnie, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
see me later for a full definition of the blatantly obvious joke. Oh, Ward!
Keep it classy, Huey.
I need just hit him right in the spots.
Jamie! Ford Wilson's comment.
Yeah.
Right, so that was Sand and Sailor again. So I'm not going to use Yorkshire grit on the top for this one. So I'm just going to knock it back with an orange Webrax pad. And this has got the equivalent grit of around about 1200, I think.
The shorts were made for Andrew.
That's grand. That's knocked off any excess. So what we'll do is put Shug's favourite palette underneath the piece now.
Yeah.
And
Do you
put
reckon
some
you like
ebonizing
green?
lacquer on. Sorry?
I said, do you reckon you like green?
I think you like green.
Green.
Green popsicle.
Ponchon 4 said the walnut log carries Yorkshire grit in the US. A few more people will be now, I think, as well.
Yeah.
I think it'll be better for everybody.
I think Andrew saw that comment. He says maybe somebody lifted him up so he could see it. I don't know. He says, "Really, Ward? Really? Thank you." I can hear the indignancy in that. Oh dear.
Now, whenever you're using ebonizing lacquer or black spray paint or anything like that, make sure the bottom of the bowl is finished and waxed in case you get any overspray, because if you do get overspray and there's wax on there, it's very easy to take off. So I'm going to turn the speed down on this way down. That's at around about 150. And I'll just leave that for a couple of minutes, maybe get the heat gun.
Ooh.
Fred Gilliver says, keep Yorkshire in Yorkshire. They are. They're just taking the grit out of it.
Yorkshire is in Yorkshire. Mind you,
Although
that,
a few hundred years ago, Yorkshire nearly ended up in Lancashire, or vice versa.
yeah, well, last night, when we're having a meal and everything, I went outside for a cigarette. Glyn went out for a vape, and we're having a chat. And this local lass came up who was pretty much worse for wear, and started talking to us. And Glyn couldn't understand the bloody word she was saying. No idea whatsoever what this lass was saying. But she asked Glyn where he was from, and he said Scarborough. She said, "Is that in Scotland?" He says, "No, it's in Yorkshire." She said, "Is that in Scotland?" Oh dear me, this is going downhill quick. This is.
Oh dear. Kev's asking, what is the difference between ebonizing and black gloss paint?
Probably none, to tell you the truth. This is a quick-drying, pigmented acrylic lacquer designed to coat most timbers to mimic the classic look of ebony. Or not, as the case may be. But basically, you can use ebonizing lacquer, you can use black gloss paint. The reason that I'm using black is because the Jo Sonia's iridescent colours do actually react with a black background or a dark background.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen you sent me a message, Brad. It's come up on the side of my screen, but I don't disturb the computer while we're in a live. I did that once before and chucked myself out.
Right, and when you're
Check it
testing
later.
to see
Thanks,
if it's
mate.
dry, if you're using your fingers to test to see if it's dry, go into the center because you're going to turn that piece out anyway.
Ah, good point.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I'll take this out of the lathe now and stick it down on the thing and then see if I can change this camera. I obviously didn't check the cameras earlier on like I usually do.
William Kenny's joined us. Hello, mate.
Hello there.
Hello, William.
And Ben's trying to stir up a bit of controversy. He's saying first the
I think it's
Americans
working.
took the office. Now they're taking our Yorkshire grit. Although to be fair, the American office is really good. Ben, you took them McDonald's, didn't you? Come on, Ben.
Right, should I do that one or do that one? The overhead zoom or just the overhead?
Don't know. That looks pretty good.
That's
Yeah,
all right,
okay.
mate.
It's all right.
That looks all right. All right.
That looks
Right.
All right.
So, the few techniques I'm going to... What sort of time are we at anyway?
We're at
19 minutes to
41
the
minutes past the hour.
Right, so what technique do you want to see first? I've got bubble wrap, I've got cling film, I've got a vinyl glove, I've got a balloon somewhere. I did have a balloon. Where's that gone?
A glove. Mm-hmm.
Just
Got a
slap it up there.
Popsicle wrapper.
Kev, send Mackie D's back and get us Wendy's. Now I keep hearing about this Wendy's. It may be worth It may be worth me getting another passport for a trip back just to find out.
I've heard that Wendy's is proper good.
That's annoyed me, that has. That balloon disappearing.
I'm not sure I want to go there, Jamie, but something has just popped into my head.
Wendy's.
Right, so what I'm going to start with, I'll start with bubble wrap, just to show that the effect you can get with bubble wrap. So I'm just going to place on just a couple of bits of paint on here.
I'm looking at Brad R's comment, Jamie, and I'm thinking that's what she said.
Yeah. That'd be good if you get two chains of restaurants in one. I bet Wendy's definitely wouldn't mind Five Guys inside.
So I've just got some bubble wrap here, and we're just going to dab the bubble wrap on, just to see the effect you can get.
Stephen says, I don't know how true this is, Wayne. I don't know if he's making this up. He says, I've heard all good artists use a todger to apply Jo Sonia paints. I think you may need to expand on that one, Steve.
Is that like a
Get ready
squisher?
with
So there you go. That's the effect with bubble wrap. So that gives quite a nice effect. And if I was doing multicolors, you can actually do this multicolored, so you get different depths of paint going on there.
Valerie Angel says, a toddler?
That's just wrong, man.
Right, I'm just spraying some water on here now, and I'm just going to wipe this paint off.
There you go. Use your squisher.
So we can do a different effect.
Valerie, MG, we're not.
They want to know what a todger is. A todger is, it kind of makes a squisher.
We're not going there.
Ben
Even if it is
is,
bad tonight, we're not going there.
Ben is saying if you need some bubble wrap, the SK114 comes with some. Oh dear.
I've heard about that. I've heard about that.
Here. I think that's a shot across the bows. I'm not prepared to enlarge on that.
Dan at Taylor's Murphy just had one delivered, didn't he?
Did he? Was it for Brian?
Yeah.
Oops. Sorry, Brian.
One would hope.
Right, so this time we'll use blue iridescent. Again, I'm just going to place it on. This will be a similar type of effect to the bubble wrap, and I'm just going to use some cling film or saran wrap. And I'll do another technique with cling film in a little while. So again, you just get your cling film,
All right.
roll it up, scrunch it up.
There you go.
And if you give it now, this is producing a similar effect to what I do with the balloon. I had a bloody balloon here earlier on because I just blew the thing up. So what I'm doing, I'm pressing down on the paint and twisting on this one.
I think you've tickled Rob with something. He says, "Say that again, Wayne. Saran wrap."
Saran wrap.
Saran.
Saran.
Saran wrap. Yes,
Yeah.
saran wrap.
Saran wrap.
Oh, just like garage.
It's not a garage, it's a garage.
It's a garage.
So that's
Don't
the
start
effect
showing
you
off.
get with cling film and putting a twist on. And the thing about the Jo Sonia's iridescent paints is that you do get a lot of depth in it and a lot of shadow in it, which is very nice. So, scush of water on that.
Have you got any rubber gloves or anything like that when you can use instead of a balloon?
I have, yes. I might get out
Yeah.
of breath trying to blow the bloody thing up, though.
Have you not got a blowy there?
I have, but it's not switched on.
Oh.
And if you switch,
Oh, I
if you
could use
switch
the
it off-
compressor one. I could use the airbrush one.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
So if he turns a big compressor on, you probably won't hear him think.
Think.
Yeah. Ding ding. That's what they say, innit? You can't hear yourself think. Connie's put a
No,
load of
this
blue
is-
hearts in. Yeah.
This is actually putting a nice background on for the last effect that I'm going to do. I'll probably not get the ball turned on this one. Let's see.
John McDonald's
Final
asking,
glove.
Saran, isn't he in Lord of the Rings? Oh, dear. Mate,
No, but AGK is.
slow, long, low pitch.
Cammy says it makes me sad to see you wipe that away every time.
Yeah, it does.
Right, no comments. Shug, keep it classy.
Yeah, I am. Oh,
Oh
my
my.
word.
Oh my.
Right,
It's like a
I'm going to stick
cow's
with
udder.
the blue. I'm going to stick with the blue on this. I think that's blue. Oh no, that's turquoise. I'll put some blue on as well.
Yes, blue for the win. Douglas is asking,
we
are they
do-
pink or yellow rubber gloves? No. They're that colour.
What you do with this is like using a balloon, put it on top of the paint. Move that out of the way. Put it on top of the paint and twist. And you can get another nice effect to try and make like a galaxy type effect where you twist and take it off to one side.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Look at that glove with a big, strong hand.
with the big strong hand. Oh, I like that.
That's
So
pretty
there's
cool.
a nice effect as well. Again, with different colours, you can build the colours up with this.
Kev says, is that just pea-sized pieces of colour?
Yes, very, very small. The thing with Jo Sonia's is it goes a hell of a long way.
And Brian
don't
says,
want to- you
twist
don't
and
want to put-
swoosh.
Twist and swoosh, that's it. You don't want to put a hell of a lot on because it will stay creamy. As you notice, all the colours that come out, they're basically all the same colour when they come out. It's only when it gets thinned down or very thin on the piece that the colours start to stand out.
Just a little FYI, Wayne, there's 10 minutes to the hour, buddy.
Okay,
Twist
right,
that.
I'll just do
Come on, baby, now twist and swoosh.
just a couple of other ones. Right, using string.
Did you read that comment from Ben, Jamie? He says, I reckon you could get a good effect if you apply some Jo Sonia using some leftover Clasperoni.
There's
Just
no
why,
such
Ben?
thing as
Just
left.
why?
There's no such thing as
Leftover.
No
No.
such thing as leftover
Yeah.
Clasperonis.
Leftover
It all gets
Clasperoni.
eaten.
Who the hell are you talking to?
That's a myth.
Yeah.
That's a myth, Ben, that there is any.
That's not a myth. Do you know what a myth is? Shug, do you know what a myth is?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
It's
when
a
you
baby
don't hit
moth.
something, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's a baby
Oh,
moth.
right, okay. I missed it.
Jimmy Spalding wants to know if
Oh,
you can
dear.
use popsicle sticks too.
Yep, you can. You can use. That's the thing with Jo Sonias. You can use just about anything. Right. So what I've got here, I've got some violet Jo Sonias in this little pot with some flow medium. I've thinned it down to a flow medium. And the reason that I use flow medium rather than water is that water actually thins down the pigment. Flow medium
Wayne?
doesn't.
Bonnie's giving you a super chat, $5 for Wayne's Red Wine Fund. Nice.
Thank you very much, Bonnie. Right, so I'm just going to do a single leaf on this one. So what I've got is, just wipe some excess paint off there. So I've got paint on the string. This is just a very thin cottony type of wool. I'm just going to go from side to side on this. And then basically what you do is just pull it down till you get the leaf effect.
Beautiful.
There you go. Now, another effect you can do with string, I think this will probably be the last one to tell you the truth.
Jake's put you one in as well. Look, he says, drink up, buddy. Yeah.
Right. Thanks, guys. Very much appreciated. Put some red on there.
Oh, I've got to look at my phone
Is
now.
red being used? Oh, no. I have to take the cover off.
A rather slow pitch there from John McDonald because AGK answered his question earlier on about wasn't he in Lord of the Rings. Andrew said, that's Sauron, John, at which point John replied, sorry, Andrew, how did you get along with him? Oh, dear. And Douglas is asking Carl how his hair is. Because he's worth it.
God. You get...
Oh, dear.
Right,
I love
so
you.
as you've seen down the side here, although you can't see the different colours, I've actually put different colours down on the palette there. And what I'm going to do is just cover the string in different colours.
Me too, Kev. I specifically bought some of these Jo Sonias just so I could have a go at this.
And what we're going to do here, this might all go into one colour, it doesn't really matter, it's the effect that I'm after, is I'm going to do a feather. So I'm going to start on this side and just drop the string down like that. Make sure that the paint goes on to the piece. Then I'm just going to take this part of the string here and just pull it round in an arc.
Oh.
Like that.
Oh, my.
And then put the string back in the paint again, get another covering on there. It's nicely covered.
Oh, Andrew super chatted you as well, and he says, put some orange on it.
They don't do an orange, Andrew.
Which is a shame.
Right, and go down again, right on the centre line. Okay, make sure the paint is on the piece. And then you just pull it round in an arc the other way. Move that paper out the way so I don't get caught in that. Oh, get that string out the way.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
And there we get the feather effect. And then to finish off, what you do is just stick the string back on again, pull it straight down, and that gives you the
vein in the middle. Love it.
Yeah, or I mean, if this was a pen, that'd be the quill.
Yeah.
So that gives you
Love
that.
it, mate.
How are we doing on time?
You've got 5 minutes.
minutes. I'm just going to put
Right,
a link to the Art of Fire's YouTube channel in.
Good
Right,
man.
I'll just
They haven't got their live set up, so you just they will go live when they're ready to on the hour.
all right, okay.
But they're on location, so they didn't.
What do you want us to do? Do you want us to carry on?
No. They will go live when it's their time, mate.
All right, okay, that's fine then. That's fine.
We
Right,
just got to go over to their channel and then find it. That's the one.
Right.
Yeah, you just have to wait until it actually pops up, but they will go live.
Pete's saying excellent and educational. Thanks, Wayne.
Right. Oh, I don't know which
Nice
bloody.
Hmm.
I'm having to change this on OBS. I can't remember which one's the main cam.
Feathers.
Oh, there it is, main cam. There we are. Oh, shavings.
Shavings in the
There we
beard.
go.
So we're finished off just doing the feather on one side and the leaf on the other side. I was going to, if I'd been a little bit quicker, I was going to cover the piece in drops of Jo Sonia's, put a sheet of cling film over the top, and give it a rub around and pull the cling film off, because that gives a good effect as well. Let's bring the guys back in. There we are.
Nice one, Clive. Say hi to Mama Sneaks from me.
Yes, and tell her thanks for today
That's
as
the
well.
one.
Good job, yo.
William Kenny said, savage job, Wayne. Savage. Love it.
Thank you, guys. Very much appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I taught you something.
I would say you did, mate. And I think
Right.
Kev was saying he's done his water drop bowl. And guess what's next? I think we can guess. Some Jo Sonias.
Yeah, I'd say so.
There you go. Right, I'm going to end it there, guys. Give you a chance to have a quick toilet break and then come back and watch Art of Fire, because they are absolutely brilliant in what they do. So I'm going to press the button and see if we can talk throughout the end of it, just to keep Ashley happy.
Because Ashley is here.